think 2026 is all about the same big-name Isekai, you're in for a surprise, because this year is packed with hidden gems nobody's talking about yet. And honestly, that's what makes them exciting. While the mainstream titles grab all the noise, these underrated worlds are bringing bold ideas, strange twists, and that, wait, why is no one watching this energy? These shows don't ride hype, they earn it. Unique worlds, darker challenges, clever spins on classic tropes. This is the stuff you'll want to discover before everyone else catches on. So get ready. Here are the hidden gems of Isekai anime in 2026 you definitely don't want to miss.
Number 10. SHIBOYUGI. Playing death games to put food on the table. Something's wrong with survival shows, and this one makes you root for the player instead of the prize. SHIBOYUGI follows Yuki, a teen who earns a living by waking inside lethal game arenas and treating each trap like a job to be mastered. The setup turns gore into a strange, methodical craft and makes every victory feel earned. Seasoned readers know the light novels build Yuki as cold, capable, and oddly professional about living through horrors, and the anime leans into that. Tight, tense staging, close framing, and a focus on clever problem-solving over cheap shocks. What sells it is the blend of ruthless stakes and smart survival tactics. You watch to admire the strategy as much as to feel the dread. The TV adaptation premieres January 7th, 2026, with a 60-minute opening in Japan and simulcasts, including Netflix and regional partners, so expect weekly streams after broadcast. If you want a survival series that values brains over spectacle, don't skip this one.
Number 9. Champignon no Majo. You won't expect a witch to leave a trail of poison, but that's exactly the kind of quiet menace that pulls you in. Champignon no Majo centers on Luna, a solitary witch who wanders Black Forest where mushrooms sprout, often poisonous, wherever she goes, and the story watches how fear and loneliness shape a life lived on the edge. The manga frames her as feared and misunderstood, and the anime leans into that mood with close, textured visuals and slow-building dread that reward patient viewers. What makes this worth a look is the way scenery becomes character. Backgrounds, color choices, and small facial beats tell more than exposition ever could. It's not about laughs or light comfort, it's about atmosphere and the feeling that every quiet moment matters. The series premieres on TBS in January 2026 in Japan. International streaming partners haven't been confirmed, so keep an eye on Crunchyroll and official channels for simulcast details.
Number 8. Dead Account. Imagine your social feed turning into a battlefield. That's the jolt Dead Account sells. When Soji's little sister is killed and converted into a malicious digital spirit, he's pulled into an underground world where ghosts possess online accounts and exorcists wage war using hacked tech-like powers. The show turns everyday tools, notification pings, app layouts, and glitched profiles into instruments of dread. And Synergy SP's trailers already push a neon, fast-moving visual vibe. It's worth your time because it blends modern tech paranoia with honest emotional stakes. You root for people, not just watch spectacle. Fights come off as clever and tactical, instead of cheap shocks with moments that reward replaying. Dead Account is slated to premiere in January 2026 on TV Asahi's iAnimation programming block in Japan. International streaming partners haven't been finalized, so keep an eye on Crunchyroll and the official site for simulcast news.
Number 7. Paris ni Saku Etoile. A film about two girls chasing impossible dreams in a city that feels like a painting. Paris ni Saku Etoile follows Fujiko, a young painter, and Chizuru, a ballerina, whose chance reunion in early 1900s Paris forces them to choose between passion and survival. The story focuses on small, costly decisions, late nights in studios, ruthless auditions, and the slow erosion of safety. What makes it stand out is the craft. Director Goro Taniguchi and writer Reiko Yoshida promise frames that feel hand-painted, where light and costume say what dialogue leaves out. This is emotional storytelling dressed in cinematic texture. You watch for scenes that breathe, for performances that stick with you after the credits. The film is scheduled to open in Japan on March 13, 2026, through Shochiku, with international availability likely following festival runs and later streaming deals. Watch Crunchyroll and distributors for simulcast updates soon.
Number 6. Sparks of Tomorrow. Something about the Meiji streets in this one makes the future feel both bright and dangerous. Sparks of Tomorrow follows Kihachi, a grieving boy, and Inako, a reserved girl who stumble onto a legendary 20th century electrical catalog that could rewrite how their steam-powered world runs. Their search drags them through workshops, secret societies, and moral choices that ask whether progress is worth the cost. Kyoto Animation handles the adaptation, and their knack for warm faces, careful light, and fabric detail means every lamp, gear, and crowded marketplace becomes a storytelling moment. This is for viewers who like history mixed with invention, quiet characters with big dreams, and visuals that reward patience. The project was revealed in October 2025 and is scheduled to debut sometime in 2026. Check Kyoto Animation's official site and major streamers for simulcast announcements and exact windows. Keep watching the trailers, this one might stun.
Number 5. Witch Hat Atelier. There's a kind of magic that looks hand-drawn, and this show makes it feel real on screen. Witch Hat Atelier follows Coco, a dressmaker's daughter who can't use magic, until a chance encounter with a traveling sorcerer pulls her into a world where spells are carefully drawn and every stroke matters. After a careless mistake turns her mother to stone, Coco becomes an apprentice to learn the craft and hunt the forbidden practitioners responsible. The story mixes wonder with real danger, so even gentle moments carry weight. What'll grab you is the way the series treats magic like a language. Visuals do the talking, and small details reveal character and plot. The team pushed the release to polish that visual work, and the anime is set to premiere in April 2026. Crunchyroll will carry it outside Asia, so expect it on their spring schedule. If you want fantasy that feels handcrafted, this one's made to watch. Number 4. Tuning to the Midnight Heart. At 2 in the morning, a voice can change everything. Tune in to The Midnight Heart follows Arisu, a student drawn to a mysterious late-night broadcaster called Apollo. When he finds hints tying Apollo to girls in his school's broadcasting club, he's pulled into a knot of secrets, ambitions, and quiet longing. The series blends gentle romance with a late-night mystery vibe, using shadowed rooms and music to make tiny moments feel enormous. Why watch it? Because it turns whispers into plot. Conversations reveal more than drama, and the animation treats light and silence like characters. Adapted from Masakuni Igarashi's manga, the anime is scheduled to premiere on January 6, 2026 on Kansai TV, Fuji TV's late-night block, with international streaming options expected after broadcast. If you crave mood, slow-burning connections, and visuals that stick, this one deserves a spot on your must-watch list. It grows on you and lingers. Number 3. Daemons of the Shadow Realm. A buried secret in a quiet village turns out to be the kind of darkness that won't let you look away. Yuru and Asa are twins separated by fate. Yuru grows up under the protection of stone guardians, while Asa is taken away, and the pair are drawn into a world where people command sinister daemon partners. The manga builds its tension slowly, small-town peace cracking into mythic danger, and the anime looks set to keep that careful burn. It's not flashy for flashiness' sake, it wants you to feel the history in every ruined shrine and battle-scarred field. Why check it out? Hiromu Arakawa's storytelling hits hard, and Studio Bones plus a strong creative team promise combat and backgrounds that actually mean something to the plot. If you like fantasy that feels lived in rather than spectacle, this one should be on your radar. It's slated for an April 2026 debut and will stream on Crunchyroll.
Number 2. A New Dawn. Some films feel like memories you can watch. This is one of them. A New Dawn follows Aya, a quiet woman who returns to a coastal town and finds the places she knew rewritten by loss. The movie unfolds in long, careful shots where small gestures carry emotional weight, and the story moves less by plot and more by framing. If you're the kind of viewer who notices light on a window or the way a street sounds at dusk, this film will grab you. It's made for viewers who watch to feel, not just know. What makes it essential is the craft. Director-driven compositions, a score that doubles his character, and sequences meant to be replayed. Expect festival appearances in early 2026, followed by a limited theatrical run and distribution on select streaming services. Check festival listings and the studio's site for exact dates and quiet revelations.
Number 1, Saga of Tanya the Evil, Season 2. A child soldier with a brilliant mind and the blood of a battlefield. That's Tanya, and her return feels like a warning you can't ignore. In Season 1, we watched a cynical salaryman reborn as Tanya Degurachev rise through a cruel military hierarchy by turning strategy, magic, and pure ruthlessness into survival. The story ended with her carved reputation as the Demon of the Rhine, and a 2019 film that pushed the world stakes even further. What makes the new season worth your attention is the mix of cold intellect and battlefield spectacle. Tanya's amends have consequences, and the show prizes tactical thinking as much as explosions. So every maneuver reveals character and theme rather than just noise. Expect the next run to deepen the political chess, raise the moral pressure on Tanya, and escalate both magic and machinery into grimmer conflicts. More strategy, fewer easy answers. You'll want to watch because it's one of those rare war anime that makes tactics feel personal and terrifying. Season 2 is set for release in 2026, a teaser is already rolled out, and Crunchyroll will be the primary international home. The first season is also available on several regional platforms.
And that's the full lineup. The show's slipping under the radar now, but guaranteed to spark conversations once they drop. If you're the type who loves discovering great series before they blow up, 2026 is shaping up to be your year. These stories bring fresh worlds, bold ideas, and that thrill of finding something special before it becomes everyone's new obsession. If even one of these caught your interest, then the hunt was worth it. Maybe leave a like and subscribe to make a guy happy after hours of editing. Press on that bell icon too while you're at it, so you will be notified about all of my latest new videos. And as for now, I'll catch you later.